The smoking crater, where the beacon once stood, served as a grim reminder of the Resistance's victory and the cost of their defiance. Inside the Resistance base, discussions were tense as the team analyzed the repercussions of their attack. Dr. Trent presented a new hologram of Earth's atmosphere, pointing at strange distortions. The destruction of the beacon disrupted the Dominion's energy field, but it also left ripples in Earth's electromagnetic systems. These anomalies are spreading across the planet. Markov leaned forward, frowning. What kind of anomalies? Trent hesitated. We're not sure yet, but if Kael is right, the Dominion will respond quickly. They won't let us recover. Reyna crossed her arms. Then we hit them first. Take the fight to them before they regroup. Kael, standing quietly in the corner, finally spoke. That would be unwise. The Dominion thrives on aggression. If you push too hard, they'll retaliate with their full force, and Earth isn't ready for that. Markov glared at him. Then what do you suggest? Kael's silver eyes gleamed. Find the Phantom. It's your only hope. Kael explained the Phantom, a mythical entity whispered about among the Dominion's ranks. A rogue force that neither the Dominion nor humanity fully understood. It was said to be a creation of the Architects, an ancient civilization that once resisted the Dominion. Kael paced as he spoke, his tone measured. The Phantom is an AI weapon, buried deep within Earth. The Dominion has been searching for it for centuries, but the beacon was key to locating it. Without the beacon, they'll turn their forces inward, desperate to find it before you do. Reyna raised an eyebrow. And why should we believe this isn't just another trap? Kael's expression hardened. Because the Phantom doesn't just destroy armies, it destroys entire empires. If the Dominion gets to it first, humanity won't just lose this war. You'll cease to exist. The room fell silent, the weight of Kael's words hanging heavy. Markov finally broke the silence. Where do we start? Kael pointed to the hologram, indicating an area deep in the Amazon rainforest. The Phantom lies here. But be warned, the closer we get, the more dangerous it will become. The Resistance assembled a small team for the mission, including Markov, Reyna, Dr. Trent, and Kael. Their transport ship flew low over the dense jungle, its engines humming softly to avoid detection. Reyna peered out the window, scanning the endless green expanse below. Does anyone else think this feels like walking into a trap? Dr. Trent smirked. That's because it probably is. Kael, seated at the back of the ship, remained silent, his gaze fixed on the jungle. The ship landed in a small clearing, and the team disembarked, armed and alert. Kael led the way, his movements precise and deliberate. The Phantom's resting place is guarded by architect defenses, machines that have been dormant for centuries, but they'll awaken the moment we get close. Markov tightened his grip on his weapon. Let's just hope they don't wake up angry. As the team ventured deeper into the jungle, they encountered strange, ancient structures covered in vines and glowing with faint energy. The air grew heavy with an unnatural hum, and the team's equipment began to glitch. Trent examined one of the structures, her voice tinged with awe. These markings, they're not just decorative. They're instructions. The architects left a warning here. Kael translated the symbols aloud. Only the worthy may enter. Those who seek power for destruction will find only death. Reyna snorted. Sounds inviting. Suddenly, the ground trembled, and the jungle came alive. Mechanical constructs, shaped like enormous beasts, emerged from the shadows. Their eyes glowed with cold, alien light as they advanced on the team. Markov shouted, "Defensive positions. Don't let them surround us." The team fought desperately, their weapons barely effective against the architect machines. Kael moved with uncanny precision, taking down several constructs with his alien weapon. Trent called out over the chaos, "There's a central node up ahead. If we disable it, the constructs might shut down." Reyna nodded. "Then, let's move." After disabling the node, the team pressed on, finally reaching a massive, ancient structure hidden beneath the jungle canopy. Its surface shimmered with light, pulsating like a heartbeat. Kael stepped forward, his voice reverent. This is it. The phantom rests inside. As the team entered the structure, they found themselves in a vast chamber filled with floating orbs of light and streams of energy. At the center stood a massive, crystalline construct, an AI core unlike anything they had ever seen. The phantom's voice echoed through the chamber, calm and resonant. "Who dares disturb my slumbers?" Markov stepped forward, his tone firm. "We're humanity's last hope. The Dominion is trying to destroy us, and we need your help to stop them." The phantom paused, its light intensifying. "Humanity is flawed, driven by war and greed. Why should I aid you?" Kael stepped forward. "Because if you don't, the Dominion will consume this world, and every other. The architects built you to preserve life, not destroy it." The phantom's voice softened. "Prove your worth. Face my trial. Only then will I decide your fate." The chamber transformed, the walls dissolving into a surreal landscape filled with illusions of Earth's history, wars, destruction, and moments of hope. The team was separated, each member facing their own trial. Markov found himself reliving a memory of a battle where he made a terrible choice. He was forced to confront the consequences of his actions and prove he had learned from his past. Reyna faced a vision of Earth's destruction, challenging her resolve to fight against impossible odds. Trent was tested on her intellect, solving complex puzzles that reflected the balance between science and morality. Kael's trial was the most mysterious, as he stood before a projection of the Shadow Dominion's leader, forced to confront his betrayal and the fear that drove him to defect. When the trials ended, the team regrouped in the chamber, battered but victorious. The phantom's voice echoed once more. "You have proven yourselves worthy. I will lend my strength to your cause. But know this, the path ahead will test you beyond anything you've faced." The crystalline construct began to glow, its energy flowing into the team's devices. The phantom's power was now theirs, but so was its responsibility.